Next. So I'll talk about, I'll talk about a little bit about ATM, Angkatan Tentera Malaysia, which I was working now. So in ATM, we have 13% of women, and as you can see from the picture, this is all my co-workers currently. We have 87% of men and 3% of non-Bumi. Okay, we have 3 forces. We have Army, Navy, and also Air Force. And also we have 5 divisions in Malaysia. And each division consists of 1 artillery brigade and 3 to 4 infantry brigade. Okay, artillery brigade is like my first posting in 21st Artillery. And the infantry brigade, if you have heard about Askar Melayu, Askar Ranger, that is the infantry. And if you can see on your left, the picture of ladies during my mission in Lebanon. This is all of us, 84%, 10% among all the Malbat. And the last picture, you can see this is all the medical officer. We're having training course in Ulu Tiram, Pulada, Pusat Latihan. Lecturer from UMS was conducted research regarding mosquitoes and also the disease bring by mosquito, malaria and also dengue. Okay, if you can see from all the picture, there's a diversity of race, different color, different country. They are also invited from Australia Army to join us for this research. Okay, next. Next, Fatih. Okay, currently I'm in KKD, which is a Core Kesihatan Diraja. In Army, we have a lot of core. We have core reset, core perkhidmatan we have core previously. We have a lot of core. So currently, medical, they are called KKD, Core Kesihatan Diraja. Previous, Fatih? Previous slide. Previous, okay. All right. So in Malaysia, in Army Hospital, we have 5 Army hospitals, which located first in Terendak, Melaka, in Tuanku Mizan, Hospital Angkatan Tentera Tuanku Mizan in Kuala Lumpur. We have Hospital Angkatan Tentera Lumut in Perak, Hospital Angkatan Tentera Wilayah Kota Kinabalu in Sabah, Hospital Tentera Darat Gemas, which I was worked there before, and also we also have a reside, which is a Rumah Sakit Angkatan Tentera and Pusat Perubatan Angkatan Tentera in every unit. So as you can see from the picture, this is all my medical staff and officer during my mission. At the below, you can see the in UN for mission in Lebanon, not only Malaysia, we have Ghana, we have from China, Chinabad, we have from Ireland, we have from Korea, from Japan, and a lot of other countries. Okay, so we went there, we have 4 medical officers and 1 dental officer, and others are nurses, paramedics, and also hygiene and other stuff.
So Mira, you are the one yang in front there, next to the
yeah, that one.
Wow.
Yeah, that is my senior medical officer,
Oh,
Dr. Matthew.
All right.
No, it's just normal. Okay, next, Fatih. Okay, all right. So we're talking about a woman in army. So in all around the world, in United Nations, not only men going there for mission, we also have a woman. you can see from the picture below, there are Nepal ladies going for mission, and from your left is from the France doctor and also a lady officer, army, and from the middle you can see the only civilian officer that went to Malbat with us. This is Puan Farah. And he's the only one civilian lady officer who went there. Previously, there is a civilian but a man. So this is the first time woman going there.
Oh, so Dr. Amira, can I ask a question? It's very
Yeah,
interesting.
sure, can.
So basically, the civilians also go there with you? What are the purpose of them going there?
Yes. Finance, to check for the finance.
Oh, understand. All right.
He's the finance officer.
Mm-hmm.
But only one civilian going there.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you want to go, maybe can join NGO. But in United Nations, they just ask for army lah, because of the place is not safe.
Understand. So even the civilian, if they want to go there, they actually need to go certain training?
Yes, we have training. And she need to join us, all the training.
Wow, all right, okay. Oh, very interesting. Okay.
Next. So in army, we also have this Hal Ehwal Wanita organization, and we do activities to support ladies in army. As you know, only 13% of women working in army. The rest is men. In my first posting, I'm the only lady officer in that area, in that unit. So how you want to interact with men? Okay, so this organization is actually to care about the welfare of the women army, and also we do plan programs and also activities for women empowerment. As you can see, the first picture is our first meeting to get the AJK and also the pengerusi. The next is we do during Ramadan, tilawah Al-Quran. And also next we also do hari pengajian. We talk about medical stuff, dental. We invite ustaz to give talk about ceramah agama. And also we also talk about sexual harassment that happen in workplace, because that is very important issue to bring up. Also, we went to visit our army who is sick. We went to hospitals, to their house, and we also do like high tea program so that all of us can be happy at that time. So we also if have problem, so they can meet us to share, and we can bring up to higher authority. Okay, so next. Okay, now I'll talk about the women peacekeepers Malbat 9. Okay, our experience in Lebanon itself. So this is a very important, interesting topic, because 1 year there, a lot of experience. Yeah. So this is the composition of Malbat. The total battalion strength is 851. Actually, we are combined Malaysia and also Brunei, but the name is Malbat. Malbat is actually Malaysian battalion, but there is like 10% of Brunei joining us for this Malbat. So total number of female is 84, which is almost 10% of the total battalion strength. So it's actually quite a lot. Okay, next. So this is the strength of Malbat female officer and the lain-lain pangkat members. But as you can see, Malaysia is not the highest number. Ghana got the highest number of female going for the mission. They reach about 15% of their battalion. Okay, next is us, then Indonesia, France, and also Spain. On your right side is the strength of our Malbat women peacekeepers. The officer, we have 11. 7 is Tentera Darat. 1 is from the Tentera Laut. 2 is from the Tentera Udara, Air Force. And 1 is Awam, which is Puan Farah just now. And also our line pangkat, we have total of 73. So what we do there? We are divided by elements and units. So if you can see below, there is S1 until S9. S1 is administration. S2 is intelligence. S3 is operational. S4 is logistic. S6 is communication. S7 is training. S9 is CIMIC. CIMIC is civilian military combination. And also we have these companies, Markas, Jutra, Semboyan, Workshop, KPD, Ordnance, and also Ubat. So all the numbers here indicates the women there, women in each strength by the elements and also the units. Okay, next. All right, what we do there, we do a traditional roles. As usual, we have waitress, paramedics. Below we have clerk, we have cook, and also hygiene. Next. All of this is picture taken in Lebanon. And also we do the contemporary roles. We have physical training instructors, the white one we call PTI, a communication technician. You also have religious officers. Okay, we have sound engineers, carpenters, and also mechanical engineers. So actually, women can do what men do, right?
Really, about also including carpenters. That's very interesting, no?
Yes.
Carpenters. Kalau boleh saya bertanya kan, Mira,
Yes.
carpenter tu macam mana? Apa tugasnya carpenter di sana di Lebanon?
Alright. Okay. Contohnya macam nak buat bangunan-bangunan yang berasaskan kayu ataupun some panggil apa tu? Tempat-tempat yang kita boleh guna untuk kayu ni, ataupun nak hadiahkan something yang berasaskan kayu. So diorang buat sendiri and they do business also.
Wow, all right. Respect. Okay. Carpenters include women carpenter.
Yeah, we have both men and women.
Oh,
They are doing work together.
wow.
But
Interesting.
what I show is only the women lah.
All right.
Okay, next. Okay, we also have drivers, women driver, automotive engineers, seamstresses, and also ICT. If you can see, the one who go up, the ICT is a woman. So actually no barrier. We can do more than we think.
Very impressive.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
They are capable to do all these things.
Yeah.
And I'm impressed too.
Yeah,
And also
very-
we do other roles. Yeah. Yeah, the drivers, you know, it's a big truck.
And the lady
So
drive
we-
it.
Yeah. We do entertainers and performance to the outside, to the Lebanese people, to the other United Nations country, in France, Ireland, China, Cinabat, Okay, and they also do the silat. So all these women can do everything actually. Okay, next. Okay, we also, this is a really good program and needed when we are doing mission, because this CIMIC program, Civil Military Coordination, is for you to be good with the local, so that when you do operational for outside, so they can accept you. So we do like market walk, when for the welfare children, we bring our Mickey, our Minnie, our Po, so that all the children can be happy and accept us as a united as a peacekeepers there. So welfare program is very important. We also do medical and also dental program outside with the kids and also the elderly. Right. So this is how we go near to the Lebanese people. Okay, next, Fatih. And we also join sports. We have marathon, and actually we won the top 10. And also we combine to play futsal with the teenagers. Unfortunately, the teenagers won the game. All right, all this is women. Next. Okay, also in medical, what I do there. So beside from treating patient, which is a military or a civilian who are sick for medical attention, we also do teaching to the paramedics there. We do a basic life support training, and so we do the Ahmed Aero medical evacuation team with France to practice how to transfer patient through the air. So you can see that is the patient, but it's actually not the real patient. Okay, we also give a talk to the civilian elderly women. Okay, other than that, we also treat children. We give a medical facilities, medication, and also a simple surgical procedures. That is what we do there. Okay, next. So these are all the activities we are going through, the SIM activities, also the training. For the SIM activities, we have a community engagement walk, emergency COVID prevention kit distribution, because during that time, the COVID is still high prevalence. So we have a meetings with the local authorities, the Lebanese armed forces. We work together. We have classes, we have calls together. And then we have a key leaders engagement. We have a women health awareness session, medical and dental assistance. We do a lot of donations. We give stretcher, wheelchair, pampers, stationeries, clothes, and toys to the kids. And we have a few projects. We do a physiotherapy place, a water filter, and also a children's playground. So training, all the women, we do first aid training. We have a helipad manager training, photographer training, patrol training, leadership training, trainer of trainer, trainer and training. Trainee of trainer on gender mainstreaming in peacekeeping operation. Yeah, we have a fire training, force protection training, EOD is a bomb training, and also female engagement team training. And we do a lot of sports, yeah, carnival, marathon, Ironman games, and yeah, a lot. So this is all what we do in Lebanon. Okay, next. Okay, this is just extra. We have holidays there, like 1 month. Going back to Malaysia and another 2 weeks, we can go everywhere we want. So there are 4 seasons there. So I went to this Faraya. It's a whole season. So we went for Turkey, paying ATV. This one is Hagia Sophia, and this is the traditional Turkey dress. And also this is a hot air balloon in Cappadocia, and I went also to the Spain. Okay, that's all.
Dr. Mira, it seems like you're wearing a very beautiful dress there.
Thank you, Fatih. Actually, I want to talk a little bit about Lebanon. Why we do mission in Lebanon?
Sure. All right.
You know, there is a conflict between this Lebanon and Israel for a very long time. Okay, as you know, the Lebanon, there is a Muslim, Christian, and also Druze. This Druze religion is like somewhere yang duduk dekat pegunungan, like orang asli. But the most important is the Muslim. Muslim, they have 2, Shia and also Sunni. And Shia is very strong there. So there's a pergerakan perjuangan Shia that they call as Hizbullah. So they are very extreme. So this Hizbullah, they try to protect the Palestinian country. Actually now is Israel is staying there. So they attack the Israel actually to make sure the Israel go outside the Palestine. But as you know, Israel is very strong. So that's why this war will never end. So that's why the United Nations call all of us UN army to try to stop this conflict and to help the other people in Lebanon to be better in life. Actually, their currency previously is very high, but now it's very, very low. Okay, any question?
Dr. Mira,
I'm very, yeah.
just wondering because you know, we've heard Malbat, and you know, I think a lot of students also have heard Malbat, but maybe you can explain further what is the purpose, the purpose of Malbat being sent to, you know, these kind of countries like Lebanon and all that, because you have explained about, you know, the conflict there. So from what I've been hearing here is more of like if I'm right here, it's like trying to kind of keep together and maybe get the people there to settle down, you know, and go on with their lives, right? So maybe you can explain further on the purpose of the Malbat stand there.
So actually our purpose is as a peacekeeper. As it says, as a peacekeeper. But from my bottom of my heart, actually you are not doing much. You cannot do much. You cannot change the belief of other people. You can only like helping them. We are doing patrolling every day. We do patrol to see what happened outside. And we actually there increase the economy because we got USD dollar. So when we buy things from their shop in Lebanon, so it can increase the economy. So if you are asking me about the politics, actually we can't do much. We just as a peacekeeper.
So basically, Dr. Mira, when you are there, I'm pretty sure there are some dangers, you know, in you know, that maybe that your team has faced. Maybe you can share with us.
Yeah, they are launching a rocket to Lebanon, and one of the UN place got one is like cedera lah. That is during Ramadan. And also when you are doing patrolling, some of these Hizbullah, they serbu, and also they took your things, belonging, and sometimes they can be harsh, especially for the one non-Muslim, like Ireland, China. But with us, they are quite good because we are together Muslim, I think. So basically, we are not helping much in terms of politics, only economy and also patrolling for peacekeeper. We cannot go to the Palestine. There is a barrier there. Actually, a lot of us want to go there and help other people, but that is not what we are thinking. Even if Palestinian, there is a camp, Palestinian camp, we cannot help them because we are under United Nations. We can only help the Lebanese people. And they are very poor. They can't even afford to buy medication and also food. But we cannot, actually we cannot give the food to the, minta sedekah. If you give one, 100 will come. So dia jadi macam bahaya. So the UN say don't give. You can give through NGO only, or the representative of the place. You can give them, but not directly, especially to the kids. Okay, someone is asking how to. Oh, you want nak masuk askar? Okay, berminat So nak pergi mission ke? Okay, masa saya dapat scholarship during my degree. I got scholarship, and then we have this 10 years of contract untuk jadi askar. So kalau sekarang ni they are open with graduate officer, boleh mohon untuk masuk askar. Kena pergi medical check up, and also ada kelayakan yang kena yang kena dapat, and then bila dah dapat tu you akan ada training. After you got your degree, you can apply. Every year memang ada pengambilan. Today pun memang ada pengambilan untuk graduate officer. Okay, how do I prepare mentally for the army field, especially in abroad? Okay, actually this Malbat, I went for Malbat 9. So previously they have 8, 7, 6. So I'm asking my friends who went there during the Malbat 5 until the 8. So they said it is safe there. And also memang dijaga. Maksudnya you went there, memang dah ada tempat yang proper, tempat tinggal dah proper, tempat untuk makan memang kita yang sendiri masak. We just bring our food, and UN also ada bagi food untuk kita masak. And for family, actually that is the third time the army asked me to go there. So the first time I refused because of my family. So by time I tried to convince them so that they can accept for me to go there. And one is experience. So memang nak pergi sana untuk dapat experience, which memang kalau tak pergi rasa rugi lah. Okay. So once you have something that you want, you will go for it. And you have to plan. You have to plan your family, your financial, and also your mental by asking other people how is there, so that you can prepare yourself. Okay.
So
how do you address the language barrier? Okay, this is very important. because they are not only talking Arabic, but Lebanese Arabic, like kaifa haluka, it's not kaifa haluka, kifa. You know, that is very difficult. So we have translated that. If we have course or teaching, we have a translator to translate from English to their language. But if there is no translator, memang macam anjing cakap dengan kucing. Like we do more on sign language. Okay, effective communication. So this one you are asking about. Yeah, that's why kita ada apa tu language punya ni lah helper.
There's another question, Dr. Mira. It says here, do you have any idea how to cope the differences between the people in abroad, culture, ways of lifestyle, language, which truly out of Malaysian's lifestyle? How to cope with that?
Okay, the first thing, you must have respect. Respect their culture, their language, and what they do. You have to respect first. And then you have to accept. You yourself have to accept the different language and different culture so that you can interact with them. Okay. And next, you must learn. If you don't know how to learn, you just need to ask them, what is their culture? Okay. That one is the direct learning. So you only need 3 things, okay, to have a effective communication actually. And also if you smile, then everything will be settled. You must show that you really respect them, you like them, okay. Don't give a bad face, what we call it, buat muka lah. That's why I think other country like Ireland and also China, they don't really friendly with the people around them. So that's why sometimes they got ambushed by the Lebanese Hezbollah. Okay.
Okay, if it's can I ask a question myself? I really would like to know what is the most critical situation that you have faced there in Lebanon?
Launching of rocket, that is critical.
No. Wow.
Yeah, they do that during Ramadan.
Oh.
Especially they will do that during Ramadan. I'm not sure why.
It doesn't sound so critical when you talk about it. It's like launching a rocket. If it was like us, you know, it's like, ooh, we are launching a rocket here and there and everything. But listening to Major Dr. Amira saying it,
maybe because we are used. Maybe because we are used to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can hear the sound.
Oh. And then, okay, so this actually coming from one of my students, okay, he asked about, you know, the stressfulness, okay, you dealing with leaving your family behind, and then you are working at a very different place, okay, not your own country, okay, when you are overwhelmed with the workload, and it affects will it affect your interaction with others, you know, when you try when you're stressed at work, contacting your family at home, and when you are something like that? This is question by my student Valen Newi anak Jimmy, if I'm not pronouncing it wrong.
First, the line there is very good. The time between Malaysia and Lebanon is around 5 to 6 hours. So you actually can video call your family like every day. But if you are stressed, you have friends for you to talk. You can play games there. You can cook. You can watch movie. Okay, you can play games. A lot of games there. Actually, you can do a lot of things. And you also can do some shopping there. We have like a cafeteria. Okay. So if you are still stressful, it's really because of yourself. You can find.
That's the best
It's just
answer.
the same whether you are anywhere you are, even in Malaysia or in abroad. In Malaysia also you can feel stress, right? Even you are near to your family. The one who really need to tackle the stress is yourself. You exercise, okay? Then you can relieve your stress. Mostly if you do exercise and have a lot of sweating, then half of your stress is gone. Okay, try that.
Okay, thank you. So there's another question. We are bombarded with lots of questions, Major Dr. Amira. So there's another question from Najihah. Would you mind to share the biggest challenge that you have faced throughout your career, not only in Lebanon, throughout your career? The biggest challenge.
Well, talking about biggest challenge, if you think Allah is the biggest, there is nothing you will go through without helping. Allah will always help you. So for me, if the challenge is big, I will always remember Allah is bigger. So the challenge becomes small. Okay? Just stick with that.
All right. Very good answer, students. All right. So there's another question from Shamsul Imran. How do we foster diversity and inclusivity in the workplace? Diversity and inclusivity in the workplace.
What's the question? How you?
Foster diversity and inclusivity. You won't exclude anybody. You know, you foster diversity. There's a lot of multinations there, and then you are not willing to exclude anybody in your workplace. How do you want to create a situation or a workplace like that?
Okay, first, like what I say, you must accept and respect other people. That's the most important thing. Regardless of their races, belief, their religion, you must have these two things first. Accept and respect. Then actually you don't have any problem with other people with different belief or different like we call like pendapat kan, selalu gaduh kan, different pendapat. So if you actually accept the pendapat and then you try to be more berbincang, then should be okay. You start with yourself first.
Okay. There's another question coming from Zoom itself. Okay. I'm sorry, Dr. Mira. How do you cope or handle the situation? As we know, when we are away from our family, the relationship might be a bit stressed. Then how Dr. Mira handle as a mom to handle this situation?
All right. Don't think too much. Okay. When you miss them, you do a video call. Okay. And then make sure you are near to your God. Okay. Pray 5 times per day. And then you can fasting. You can play with your friends. Okay. You can do jogging. You can do a lot of things. You can watch movie. All right. But before you go there, you must handle first, so that your family is in a good term. Like how like my kids, he's 5 years old that time and also 3 years old. So they stay with my mother-in-law. So I know my mother-in-law can actually take good care of them, so that can make me feel ease. So if I miss them, I just need to video call. Okay. As a wife also, you can video call your husband.
Well, basically, that's a very good support system, right, Dr. Amira?
Yes, you must have a very good support system.
Okay, so that's another one from YouTube this time around. Okay, my question is how you apply professional interaction among your co-workers?
Among my co-workers,
Yes.
just be professional and you know your boundaries. Make sure they don't hit the boundaries. I always put boundaries in my professional relationship with my co-workers, especially the men. You know, you must have a distance. There's a we call safe distance. Make sure they don't go near. Okay. And the words, actually what you portray is what other people will react. If you portray a good what we call penampilan perwatakan yang baik, so people will react good. If you portray differently, people will react differently. Okay, you cannot control other people reaction, but you can control yourself. Okay.
Dr. Amira,
So
talking
just
about putting your distance away from men, and just wondering, is there any issue since the percentage of females that are involved in the team is quite low compared to the males. So is there any issue of gender biasness that occurs?
okay, actually from the United Nations, because all of the country, if you want to send more women, but actually your country have like Malaysia, we only have 13% of lady. Okay, if you want to bring more than 13%, so who is going to work in Malaysia, right? So this United Nations, they're increasing the numbers, the percentage number of women who they allow to go to the mission. Currently, we are like currently they want 15% of female army for the mission. So Malaysia, we are going little by little. So this year they send 11% of women. Next year is 12%. So for me, there is no bias or what we call gender not inequality or what, because you still need the female to work in their own country. Okay, and also female women, we have family. Some of us got pregnant, just delivered baby. So all this also you have to take in a your account lah if you want to bring them. Actually, to get 10% of women to go mission is so very difficult in Malaysia because a lot of them will just tolak. Yeah. And also actually your commander doesn't really like to bring female to the abroad because they bring a lot of problems. Yes, we have a lot of problems there. That is normal. Yeah, scandals, things happens.
All right.
Happens everywhere actually.
So anywhere you go is actually yourself, right?
Yes. You have to take care of your own self. That's the most important.
There's one student of mine still, this is the second question, I guess, from Shahmin Azmi. Okay, says, Dr. Mira, self-defense perlu ada ke if kita nak join army ni?
No need. You don't have to have self-defense. Nanti masa training you akan belajar. You mean karate, taekwondo, right?
I guess. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. So nanti you masuk army, you ada training. Tapi you must be strong mentally and physically. Make sure your BMI is less than 26. Yeah. Because a lot of our cadet now, the BMI is not in, so you cannot go in army.
So you need to be fit.
Okay, Shamim, you really want to join us? Come, welcome.
Go, Shamim. All right. So there's another one question from our YouTube channel. Okay. What are some common cultural misunderstandings that can occur in the workplace? Like in your case, I guess in Lebanon, you meet a lot of people from not from Malaysia. As you mentioned just now, it's from Pakistan, from China, and a lot of other culture involved there. So is there any misunderstanding, samples or examples of any scenario that happened to you due to cultural misunderstanding that leads to a misunderstanding?
So actually, the first thing is the language barrier, because we cannot understand them, but we have a sign language. So basically, there is no huge difference between us. We can interact and work together. And if you ask about the United Nations people, they are very open-minded. So there is no sensitive issue brought out, and we are live in harmony. So that was happened there.
Interesting. Okay. Is there any more questions, students? Or our viewer from YouTube? Is there any more question before we end the session?
Yeah, I need to go back to KL.
Okay, it's ready for. So I guess that's all the question that we have for today. Okay, so thank you so much, Major Dr. Amira Sulaiman, for being here. I am so thankful to you for being photo session. Okay, so we would like to have a photo session first before we end our that we have for today. Okay, so thank you so much, Major Dr. Amira Sulaiman, for being here. I am so thankful to you for being okay. Sorry. Session. Okay, so we would like to have a photo.
Thank you too for inviting me.
Before we end our okay. So thank you so much, Major Dr. Amira Sulaiman, for being here. I am so thankful. Okay. So students and our viewers in Zoom, can you please turn on your camera so that we can have our photo session? Okay, we have 3. Okay. Okay, I'll take a picture for 3 times, yeah? Okay, turn on your camera. Okay. All right. First, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, ada lagi tak? Tak ada. Okay. Yeah. So for students, you don't leave first. I will give you attendance. Okay, and Borang Keberketanan program also will be passed through YouTube. In YouTube. All right. Okay. So for your e-latihan, jam latihan, and e-certificates. All right. So please wait. All right. With that, I would like to thank Major Dr. Amira Sulaiman. Thank you so much for it's very good. It's very entertaining, and it's very informative for us here. And I think our students has benefited a lot from your sharing, and we ourselves as lecturers also. Okay, it opened our eyes on how our women army actually work there. Okay, to protect us, to represent us to the UN. All right, thank you so much, Dr. Amira. Hope to see you again later. Okay, and keep contact. Okay, all right, thank you so much. And for the rest, students, please stay. All right, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Dr. Amira. Nice having you here.
Thank you also for inviting me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Make sure you all fill in the forms, yeah? Okay, thank you everyone for being here.
Wait, yeah, I'll share with you the attendance. Sekejap, for ELC 650 students. Wait, yeah, I'll share with you the attendance. Sekejap, for ELC 650 students. There. Wait, yeah, I'll share with you the attendance. Sekejap, for ELC 650 students. Okay, so there are two links there for you. So please share the one for the e-certificates and jam latihan, and also for ELC 650 students attendance. Okay, for those in YouTube, I have shared with you the link for jam latihan and borang keberkesanan. Thank you so much for joining us. I will end our session in YouTube. See you again.